I've got a fat quarter here, and I'm going to make a bottle bag for a bottle of wine that I'm giving to my Pilates teacher actually. So I need to be really quick because I need to be leaving very shortly. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm serging down the two sides. Now I need to leave turning holes. I'm just going to snip those out. So I'm going to serge all the way down and all the way across the bottom, and I'll show you what to do. We're going to keep this as easy, as quick as possible. So go over the line, unhook it off the two prongs, and then bring it back in front of the needles. Make sure the fabric lines up. Now I've gone over this time because I've got a selvage to think about, and the pinholes are actually on the purple fabric as well. So I'm going to cut some of it off. And also because the fabric wasn't cut straight, so I cut away the unevenness. Okay, so now I need to do the same with the lining fabric. So let me grab some lining fabric. Okay, there we go. Just make sure it's the same size. It's a little bit smaller, so I might cut the bag to size. That's what happens when you rush. When you rush, 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 rush. And actually you could keep it the same size, because then what will happen is you'll have more of this fabric showing on the inside of the bag. So let's stick with it. So I'm going to sew down, and I need to leave a turning hole in this bag. Okay, so leave a turning hole in the lining, about there, which means I'll stitch all the way around. You can leave the turning hole at the bottom if you want to actually. Because it's unevenly cut, I'm going over, and then I'm going to just bring it round, stitch the first bit, up to the line, so needles out, press the foot up, chain away, and then pop that back in where the line starts again, needles down. And that's my turning hole. Right, let me show you what you do. Okay. Really what we want is these to be the same sort of width, both sides. So really what I'm should do, that's puckering because the chain isn't quite long enough, is I could probably cut this about an inch smaller. So let me do that now. So if I bring it back there. Okay, and hopefully that's the same size now. Perfect. What I need to do is turn one of these bags right side together. So right side through. Put good sides together. Don't worry about the corners just yet. Put that in like this. Match the seams up. I've only got one seam on the lining because I folded the lining piece up, and I'm going to just serge all the way around the top. Okay, So lift up the presser foot, pop that in anywhere because it's a big loop. Make sure it matches up. I've not matched this up very well, but if you take your time you can match yours up better, just because I'm in a rush. And sometimes it's good for you to see this, these experts, they claim to be like me. We all decide to have moments where we don't want to do it perfectly, and that's fine. I've not cut the threads off because they'll be hidden inside the bag. Find your turning hole and pull everything through. Give it a press, and for the more advanced bag you can do drawstring holes. I'll do another bag with drawstring holes. Pull it all through. Literally got to go. I think I'm going to be the last one there. So stitch that down. You can remove the knife if you want to. I'm just going to stitch it down with the overlocker. Needles out. Pop the line in there.